Alright, so in this one, we are going to be doing the best teams and equips for the incoming legend Vegito. Obviously, it does arrive tonight. If you do not know, there actually is a long maintenance, so do not expect to, be able to get him instantaneously. Let's actually shut down that volume there. Again, maintenance is arriving with it being at 7 p.m. Eastern, so let's say this video goes up, it's already an hour into maintenance. It does end at 5 a.m. Eastern, so it is a long one that we are looking at here, but nonetheless, this guide should help you when you do pull him. Again, if you don't know how the banner even works, it is going to be just like an Ultra, with it being 2,000 Z powers. So it's only 5 copies to max the man out. As well is 0.5 rates, and the second step, just like an Ultra situation there, the second step is going to be double the rate, so it's actually 1% chance on that chance. Theoretically, of course, should be able to get decent copies of them. And to add on to that all, there's pity. It is 35 or 36k CC to get the pity for this character, even cheaper than Ultra Pity. So again, it's pretty easy to go get this guy. You haven't had to summon since we've had Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and even then, did you need Super Saiyan 4 Goku when Rathan already appeared before him? I wouldn't say you needed him, so it's been a couple months, so having some CC stocked up wouldn't be the hardest thing for a lot of players here. But again, team build equips, let us get into it here. Again, obviously we'll use this purple SV as a reference, and mind you, they actually did mention that you can put any art on your title screen and change the illustration. So theoretically, it's actually this right here, the manga art, could be on your home screen as your illustration for it, which would be pretty neat. But nonetheless, we do have it where we just look at order of seeds, frankly, and this will make us the best teams that we can because the newest units are the best units. I was thinking always to myself so far that a Majin Buu Saga team, not really, on purpose, but kind of accidentally, wouldn't be the worst idea, with it being Buuhan, Vegito, as well as the newest Zenkai of Gotenks. Obviously, you would probably put it where this guy's leader slash to Buuhan, and is built for more fusion bench, but Gotenks is very dominant against Regen as a whole. Regen does not have a blue unit, obviously. Now, Gohan clearly can victimize his team. There's no differential to that, but I'm just saying, like, if you can get away and confident in yourself to where Gohan really doesn't bother you that much anymore, like, you've dealt with it, right? He's not running too often on, like, an individual setup where he's just the forefront. It's just that he's so good, he fits everywhere. If you're confident enough, this will destroy a lot. Like, SV is just strong in his own merit, with him being that stacking damage, getting really high burst potentials in himself to plus 70, plus 70. The blue card's getting plus damage as well. There's a lot of burst potency, and Gotenks just has that blue card that's destructive as hell. I've gotten quadruple fainted back to back to back to back to back against Gotenks blue card, as well as even doing it against Gohan's. It does insane damage. You'll have it where it could be Zenkai buff, purple fusion, and purple Saiyan having Zenkai buff is just very easy to do within Vegito and Gotenks. And then Buuhan, I mean, if you want to put him up so blaze, you can put like 8 Vegeta here. It doesn't hurt you putting 8 Vegeta because that's going to give Saiyan a buff. It's going to give Vegito a buff. Yeah, Gotenks can miss a little bit, but if you run like Red Gogeta and then your Zenkai buff Gotenks and Z-Blade buff Gotenks, you can make something work within that. So I think this trio is a very nice trio they can run. Maybe not perfect and idealistic, but it is a very nice trio. Mind you, this is obviously going to be before we see his best equips as well when I do get into the equips. But the equips that you probably run on Vegito just to, as a forefront beginning, would be something like this, because this equip here is going to be base high strike, base, blue card there, as well as going to give you health and ultimate damage. And he does have double ultimates as Vegito, so get the strike roll of this. Why not? You're on Majin Buu Saga again. You can run this here because you are running a Majin Buu Saga character on your ally. So boom, right there. Some awakened equips. I know they're hellish to farm. Again, if you have Gotenks, boom, double pure offenses as well as base health. Clearly, the Majin Buu Saga Gohan equip, you should have 6 of this, if not 3 of this, because it's so optimal for every single character. It's literally mandatory. It's not a question. That equip you must run on every single character. That is Majin Buu Saga there. Even further down the list, this equip definitely not bad for him. Just base strike, pure strike, base health. You'll note Vegito has a lot of those going on. This probably not ideal, but again, if you want to, if you run like a pure fusions, I wouldn't say it's the worst thing ever to run. I guess I could just show it out here because it does exist, and we all clearly know it exists. This isn't the best team, obviously, but it's a fun team, and if you're running to your fusions, you do have a little bit more equipped leeway within that. Even within that itself, you do have this equip here, which SG does proc for you, giving double pure offenses as well as base health. Man, this guy has a lot of double pure offensive base health equips. Yeah, again, he'll get more within PvP reset. Co-op, I'm sure he might get the type of thing that ultras get, where it's like the unique equipment just for when they drop, and it's meant to buff that ultra. We might get an Awaken equip. I'm pretty sure co-op, or rather USTR does reset today, so we should get an Awaken equip as well. But again, the equip options are damn near limitless for this guy if you're not a full melee team, because it is implied that he is melee within his Z ability there. You can obviously run Shenron equips, so you have Buhan here, and then you run Vegito and Gotenks, they're all melee. Boom, you run Shenron, and you just pop off getting 80% pure strike, as well as the 10% base health there. So equip-wise, you really don't have to worry, I would say. I mean, if you want to even do this, where you build this guy in a more bulky manner, I don't know how optimal that'll be, but you can, because he is going to proc it for you, being that he is saying Amptara, clearly. You got Patara fusion right damn there. Now, to get into more serious, real teams, this exists. Unfortunately, you're going to run Vegito with Gohan, because the best team in the game is probably going to be something akin to these two, and then the third. Now, I don't know if the third's going to be Kid Buu. I don't know if the third's going to be Orange Piccolo. I don't know who the third is. But there's going to be some third on this roster. I mean, shit. Why not make it this guy? And then you just leader him instead of, obviously, the Gohan lead, and you kind of build around that prospect of that. But it's going to be some duality of this that's going to be the best team in the game, obviously. And again, I'm trying to figure out the third here just on a paper basis. And I mean, I actually don't know who this could be. I guess you could do Buhan and you just have like Majin Buu Saga bench, but even then it's actually not the worst, because you think of it like this. Hold on, let me try to cook up something delicious here. If you're trying to build Majin Buu Saga bench, it's not, again, the easiest. It's not the worst here. You do have it where it's going to be the Buu duo that actually be buffing everybody on this team, and have Zenka buffing Gohan. If we're even continuing on from this aspect, I would say, yeah, that doesn't even work fully. Again, it's not the most pretty bench that you're going to get going on for this team, but you definitely can make something work out. If you want to run Pui Pui for HP, I guess no one's stopping you, but again, Gohan will be missing stuff. But still, maybe it's this iteration of something within Majin Buu Saga. Maybe it's going to have Orange Piccolo on the team. Maybe it won't have that duo of Gohan and Vegito, but again, most likely there's going to be a way to essentially bullshit to Gohan and Vegito together as a roster. But still, individualistically, Vegito should be one of the best units in the game, with it being that he will exist as a very good stopper to the green units. Though, note this, that because Vegito is going to be such a dominant force to stop greens, there'll be more incentive to run Kid Buu, because you'll be fighting Vegito so often, and clearly Vegito is, well, not going to be most ideal against Kid Buu. I'm not saying he's like getting two-carded victimized by, like, you know, everything that Kid Buu does, but just saying, be a little bit worried if you're fighting a Kid Buu with Vegito, because he can just kind of destroy you. I guarantee this defense neutral that Vegito has and all this stuff, Kid Buu can melt through. It's not going to be that impossible, and it is only like 5 counts defense neutral, and Vegito only goes offense neutral when he's attacking. So just note that it could be a bit wary, and I guess offense neutral when attacking makes sense, but still, just note to be wary of Kid Buu. And again, I'm trying to think of it here. Maybe you could do like Vegito on leader, then Kid Buu, essentially, and you know, just make a regen team with Vegito on leader. I guess Gohan could theoretically not be on the best team in the game, but I'm sure the little fucker will find a way to make it on the best team in the game. But if you want to do something, this would be the last team I could just make for you real quick. And again, we just forced the regen bench. I don't think it's a bad idea to do this. And from here, I mean, yeah, it's pretty simplistic with it being, what, DKP on bench. It's actually not the most easy bench here to make. Holy shit, the red Zenka dust for fucking regen are so cataclysmic. I mean, you could, I would probably just glaze up. I'd probably just glaze up fucking Kid Buu. I think Kid Buu's going to be more important to glaze up within these teams, because obviously Vegito's going to be more of a threat than anybody else they are fighting, right? So you double Zenka both there. You can put Ape on the bench if you want a better Z ability for your team as well. Mr. Red Ape right here. You can do something like this. again, there's going to be a lot of builds. He's not limited to anything because he is not an Ultra. He's not as, restricted as Ultras could be. But even here, you look at this fucking team. I mean, this is Majin Buu Saga, to be fair. It's just not Majin Buu Saga bench. This is probably going to be one of the best scenes of the game. Let me know what you guys think. Good luck on Vegito. Good luck summoning, and good luck fighting the motherfucker. I'll see you guys in the next one.